Hello, all my fight fans. We got ourselves a fight night, a UFC fight night this Saturday. It is Corey Sandman Sandhagen taking on Rob Font. You know, we already know Sandhagen. He's going on this little run. He's going on this little tear through the bantamweight division, and my personal favorite in the whole UFC. And I feel like it is the most strongest division in the whole UFC. The bantamweights are just crazy. It's stacked. It's on fire. I cannot wait for this. Corey Sandhagen is pretty much coming off a victory over Chito Vera. You know, Chito Vera is no punk either. He is on a little bit of a tear himself. So yeah, it was a definitely very much impressive win. Sandman is definitely looking for a title shot. He's definitely trying to get in that mix of being a title contender. And I do believe that with this win, if a win, because Rob Font is no punk, but if a win, he will be able to fight for a title. Now, I'm not necessarily saying Sandman is number one contender, because we all know that Merab, I'm not even going to try to say his last name, I'll completely destroy it, but Merab pretty much is already set in stone to be number one contender and fight the winner of Sean O'Malley and his friend Aljamain Sterling. Now, we already both, we have all heard that Aljamain and Merab have said that they're not going to fight each other. And Aljamain said that if he does win, he is going to go to the featherweight division and vacate the bantamweight championship belt. So that leaves Merab more likely fighting for that belt against who? My personal feeling is going to be against the Corey Sandhagen if he just so happens to get past Rob Font. That I feel like is going to be your championship down the line, a championship fight down the line. Merab and Sandman Sandhagen. I can't necessarily see anybody else. I know Henry Cejudo was booked up with Merab, but Henry Cejudo, unfortunately, I believe he ended up hurting his shoulder or something like that. So I do feel like he's going to be out possibly till early next year. You know, you got Chito Vera, who was pretty much booked up to fight he was actually booked up to fight Chito Vera, Henry Cejudo, but yeah, that fight it did not come into fruition. I know Henry Cejudo wanted to fight Merab as well, but unfortunately that, again, did not come into fruition. Henry Cejudo is out. I do feel like Chito Vera is, he's not that far away from a title. Yes, he did lose to Sandman, but he's still going to keep himself very active. I'm sure he can fight somebody. I'm sure there's going to be another contender out there. Maybe a potential rematch if Sean O'Malley does not get that title shot. Now, we all know, like, if Sean O'Malley does beat Aljamain Sterling, which is a very possibility, then it does look like either it's going to be a rematch with Aljamain or he's going to be fighting Merab. So that's going to keep the bantamweights a little bit busy. And who knows, maybe we'll get a rematch with Chito Vera versus Sandhagen. I don't necessarily see it, but there's still just so much going on right now. You got still, again, Henry Cejudo, who will be coming back very soon. You still got Dominic Cruz, who is still wants to be a part of this division and still wants to try to mix things up in this division. So yeah, there's actually a lot going on right now, and it really remains to be seen. But we do know we got a fight night this Saturday. We got Rob Font taking on Corey Sandman Sandhagen, who is like I said, on this tear, and Sandman is like literally the dark horse of the division. I definitely could see him winning this fight for sure. You know, unless Rob Font is able to do something really spectacular and, you know, close the show out somehow, some way. You know, we saw Rob Font take on quite a few not up and comers, but, you know, really tough opponents in the bantamweight division. Guys like Cody Garbrandt, who he actually did beat, and guys like Jose Aldo or Chito Vera. Unfortunately, he has losses to. So this is actually a big step up if he does get past Corey Sandman Sandhagen. You know, it's a really big step up and a really big step to the right direction if he wants to fight for the title one day. So it's going to be a tough fight. We already know Rob Font is going to come in there and he's going to do everything he can to beat Sandman. But I do feel like Sandman has the edge on this one. He just has great grappling. He has great hand speed, great power. You saw his knees. You saw that knee he was able to knock out Frankie Edgar with. You know, he has just all-around great experience. You know, I know he had 2 losses with the top echelon guys like TJ Dillashaw and Peter Yan. But, you know, at the end of the day, he still learned from those losses. He was able to bounce back from those losses. And I feel like he is just a few fights away, maybe one fight away from fighting for that championship belt. So, guys, let me know in the comments what do you think is going to happen in this fight. Let me know what you think is going to happen within the bantamweight division. Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.